to Black, I want to first thank all the speakers that went before me. You laid a great platform for me to get in front of you, and I thank you for that opportunity. There's a common trend going on today, the value of life. We get an opportunity to hear people talking about giving a hand. We get an opportunity to hear about people talking about the journey of what it means to live. I am here to continue to reiterate that fact. I'm here because I had the luxury of hearing a speaker named Jimmy V. And when I listened to Jimmy V laid out some very valid points that I want to share with you. I took them, I expanded upon them, and now I'm here to present that information to you. Would you believe me if I told you I might know a way to save your life? Even more so, would you be interested? It's a simple question. But the real question is right here. Is your life worth saving? That's my question to you. And I hope that by the time I'm done with this, not only will you see the value of saving your life, you may see an opportunity to save someone close and near and dear to you. So, let's move forward with discussing what human life really is. We have so many people that live on the margins. We value children. Why? Because they're young. The old, because they've lived so long and enjoyed so much. But my question is all of us in this room as National Urban Fellows, we're in that middle place. The U.S. Census says that about 63% of the people are between the ages of 19 and 64. Do those people still have the same value in life? We shall soon see. So, for you, I have 3 simple steps. I hope you can follow. It's quite simple. Take time to laugh. 2 words in there that I want you to remember. Time and laugh. So, as you know, I'm from Cleveland. I had the joy of coming to New York, and this has been an experience. And so I just want to share a quick story. So I'm walking down 42nd Street towards Times Square. And I know you New Yorkers are saying right now, that's your first mistake. I get it. I understand it. I didn't know any better at the time. While I'm walking, I happen to walk right past a man. And he's speeding past me, and I'm in my zone speeding past him. And he had on nothing, and when I say nothing but one sock, covering his property. One sock. Okay? Now, I was completely caught off guard, as you can imagine. But maybe not for the reason that you might be. My concern was, where is the other sock? But as I walked past this man, it just hit me that when I turned around and looked, everyone else continued to walk by me, speeding right past me. And so it brought me to the question of, why didn't we take the time to acknowledge what just happened? How did we miss that? How did we go past that moment and not realize what was happening? They say laughter has impacts on stress and many other factors. So let's evaluate what stress really is. Simply put, we know that it can affect your brain, your heart, your lungs, your stomach. And what I'm telling you is laughter can relieve some of those very areas, whether it's through eliminating stress or by building your immune system. Now, I also know that some of you may say, well, what's the difference between laughter, eating, sex, whatever it is that you may so choose to think of. But what I want you to catch hold of is the experience. For me, it's the experience of laughter that allows me to revert back to the time and embrace that moment. My next point. Take time to think. 2 words, time and think. We sit in this classroom for so long, breaking down theories and ideas and trying to understand so much information. But how much time do we actually get to think? We're trying to internalize, but have you thought? I challenge you to ask yourself the question, why? Ask yourself why so much that it begins to form into an idea. An idea that is so strong that it leads you to nothing but action. Take time to think. If you take enough time to think and you get close enough to action, we hope to bring you to this point. Take time to allow your emotions to move you to action. I'm going to let that marinate for one. Allow your emotions to move you to action. Now, I want to be clear, okay? This doesn't mean I want you showing up at your lover's door at 2 a.m. That is not what I am saying. I am not trying to move you in that direction, okay? What I am trying to say is that we all have a value and a purpose. Right now, for example, we know that the Black Lives Matter campaign is running rapidly through our communities. I had an emotional experience with that has moved me to even be at this position where I can share to you that lives do matter, and I value that. And I'm proud to be a black man on the journey that I am today. So I encourage you all, take time to allow your emotions to lead you to action. Summarizing everything that I've said to this point exists by the quote of Adam Espy, who we have learned to this point was a philosopher of market economics. And Adam said this: the great source of both misery and disorders of human life seem to arise from one overrating the difference between one permanent situation and another. I share with you something very valuable: time. You may not have control of time. You can't change it. It's going to continue to evolve and grow no matter what. But what you do have control of is what you do every day. It leads us to a debate. Joe, you said when you came up here, you would give us 3 simple steps as to how to save your life. My simple step is to live each day as if it is you. If you have a life full of moments where you take time to laugh, to think, you take time to allow your emotions to move to action, you'll have full days. And once you have full days, you'll have a full life. So I leave you with this: don't become a slave to human life. Become free to the joys of day. Enjoy every day. Thank you.